Good morning, children. So, children, we were discussing chapter 4, Globalizations and the Indian economy. Right. Now, today we will discuss the foreign trade and integration of market. Okay. Now, in our pre-independence period, our country has witnessed trade. For a long time, foreign trade has been the main channel connecting countries. In history, you would have read about the trade routes connecting India and South Asia to the market both in the east and the west, and the extensive trade that took place along these routes. Right. Now you can take an example of toy market in India. Till 1990, toys in India were considered to be very expensive industry, and a toy which used to be sold in the market was very expensive. But in 1991, there was a reform known as LPG reform, that is liberalization, privatization, globalization. Now, according to this reform, India, what it has done, it has opened a market for foreign nation. As a result, in India, you have market where Chinese made or China made toys is been flourish, as because Chinese toys are more cheaper and are more competitive as compared to those of Indian toys. Now you must have seen the Chinese made toy or the Chinese product, right? So they are more technologically advanced, isn't it? So out here you could see globalization had both positive impact and negative impact. If you will see the positive impact, so it has created a competition for the local market. And if we will see from the point of view of negative impact, you will see that it had affected the local market, as the foreign goods with cheap and advanced technology are replacing the local made goods. Clear? And the numbers of Indian labor had lost their job and become difficult for them to suffer or to live their livelihood, as because if local made goods will not be sold in the market, then there will be no money, and if there will be no money, then it will be difficult for the owner to give wage to their labor, right? So as the foreign goods is being sold, is giving lots of opportunity to the buyer, or we can say buyer had many choice to select which one they want to purchase, and also the goods are in abundance and available at low price. So buyer will prefer to the foreign goods or the foreign product which is available at a cheaper price with advanced technology. Clear? So what foreign trade is trying to do is it's trying to reach beyond what exists and try to integrate the market in different countries. Clear? Now if we talk of a producer, if you are producing locally and selling it to a region, that means where I am living. Clear? If I sold the goods to the particular region only where I am living, that means my livelihood will be limited. But if I am producing product of good quality, then I can expand my market to other nation with the opportunity which I get. And if I produce product of good quality and with the capability and opportunity, then I can expand it to the nation and also to the international market. So with the help of globalization, you can express it. Clear? That is, foreign trade has resulted in connecting the market or integration of market in different countries. Clear? Now let's see what is globalizations. Now in simple term, if you will say globalization is if you have more trade, that means more investment, more integration, and then you will have goods or strong interconnection with different nation as well as with the international market. Clear? Which will lead to have a global economy. Clear? So in the past 2 or 3 decades, more and more multinational companies have been looking for location around the world which would be cheap for their production. Now foreign investment by multinational company in this country has been rising. So at the same time, foreign trades between countries has been rising rapidly. A large part of the foreign trade is also controlled by multinational companies. Now, for example, if we talk of a car of India, that is Ford manufacture car for India, but now it's exporting to other developing nations of the world. So it's not only based in India but expanding to other developing countries. Right. Now the result of greater foreign investment and greater foreign trade has been greater integration of the productions and market across the country. Clear? Now globalization is the process of rapid integrations or interconnection between countries. So, when we talk of globalization, what basically moves out here? That is, first thing which moves is goods that move. Second is the service that move. That is, cheaper service are more to the location where skill sets is been there and where they look for lower cost. Third is the investment, that is, you will look for a favorable government policy and site where location is favorable to set up the infrastructure. Now, lastly, we will see the technology. Clear? So, children, all these four components, that is goods, service, investment, and technology, works together in globalization. And apart from this, one more thing moves. What is that? That is people, they move between countries. Now, why people move? People move basically for three basic aspects, that is to get better job, to get better income, and to have better education. Clear? That is, what was the three basic aspect? That is job, income, and better education. So the movement of skill labor and people is being promoted by globalization. Okay. Now through globalization you have interdependent of economy. So many multinational companies coming to our country. So as you have international brand available, or we can say that international brand is coming to our country India, as you find one thing earlier is available in one country only, but now it's available globally, or we can say throughout the country we can get that particular thing. Clear? So children, today till this much. In our next class we will discuss that the factor that have enabled globalization. So what are the factor we will discuss in our next class? Okay, so till then, thank you.